This is the Fifine X3 headset that I'm wearing in front of you, looking like a dork. We're going to take a look at the headset, some of the features on it, and we're going to make a really quick video, to be honest with you. And at the end of the video, I'll give you my honest thoughts on it if I think it's worth picking up or not. Stick around, you might be surprised. Disclaimer, Fifine did send this headset out to me, but anything that I say in the video is going to be on my own. They're not paying me or anything like that. So if I don't like the headset, I'll tell you I don't like the headset. There's definitely things on the headset I'm not big on, so you're about to hear about them now. So let's hop into the video. By the way, if you want to support me in anything I talk about, anything I do mention, or you want to buy the headset itself, links in the description below help me out tremendously because I get like, I don't know, 14 cents when you buy something from them pretty much for it. So I appreciate all the love and support there. Let's get into the video. I'm not going to wear the headset the entire video because a couple things. One is it's like literally 4 o'clock in the morning and I'll probably talk louder than I'm supposed to with a headset on. And 2 is they get a little hot after a little while, so taking them off. Anyhow, the unboxing portion of it, it's almost a B-roll up on screen. It comes with the headset itself, a detachable boom arm, USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable. You do get a 3.5 audio cable, and of course, you're gonna get the user manual as usual. Super simple unboxing. Nothing to it. Let's move on. Features on the headset itself, you're running the Bluetooth 5.3 for stable wireless connection. And you also are able to use a 3.5 audio cable to run audio that way if you'd like to. Super simple, super easy, super duper. You do have active noise cancellation on it, ANC. It reduces ambient noise for immersive listening experience. That is the noise, that is the notes that was put down for me to read. Yeah, they actually do work okay. I had to turn them on and walk around the room and stuff with them and stuff like that. And I played some music on the headset, on my phone, I should say. I'll go ahead and throw out there now. The Bluetooth on my PC, I think because it's right next to my router, just ain't working very well. So I can't run anything Bluetooth off my computer as of now, so I'm gonna have to fix that sometime, some way, and I'll get back to you on Bluetooth on the PC. But on the phone, it worked fine. Just let the phone around and walked around the man cave and just did some work and jammed out for a little while. Didn't sound bad. Battery life, they say it's up to 65 hours of playtime on a full charge, so take that for what it's worth. I haven't had to charge them since I've had them, and I've used them a lot. I do have that detachable boom arm, which is going to just, you know, they say enhance clarity and all that, but let's be real. Boom arm mics on a headset typically don't sound good. Let's test it out. Where is that mic at? Hold on. One of these is like, oh my God. Connected. So how does the mic sound itself? Does it sound good? I'm joking. I'm literally still talking through this mic right here. So, all right. Now you can hear the real mic. How many of y'all are like, oh my gosh, that mic sounds amazing.
Oh, connected. Hold on a second here. Okay, now I gotta turn this down a little bit because I can already tell you it's blowing out. Check 1, check 2. All right, so this is what the headset sounds like, okay? If I had to guess, it sounds horrible, but I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. Let me know in the comments below what it sounds like. Is it the worst mic you've ever heard in the world? Are there worst headset mics out there? I'm just being real. Like every single headset mic out there that people think for some reason sound good, there's no way they sound better than this mic in front of me. This mic's muted right now. That's why you don't hear it. It just drives me crazy. Some people think the headset might sound good. I don't know. Maybe this one does sound good. I didn't even test it. This is literally the first time I tested it just because I don't test these typically. So take that for what it's worth.
I'm buying it right now. All right, so you do have integrated touch panels for easy control of the music and calls and stuff like that. So you have the buttons on the bottom of it and stuff. So like you do have the ANC button to turn on and off. This also comes for the controller that we'll talk about here in a second. You got the volume up and down, and you have the power button on the bottom of that. Let's move on. We're gonna get to some personal experiences now. Sound quality for it, for me, it was fine. I didn't really have an issue with it and how it sounded and stuff. It was okay bassy wise. I felt like it, you know, it wasn't the best sounding headset in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but it wasn't crappy sounding either. I'm gonna be honest with you. My headset is the same headset I've pretty much bought since I've had this, you know, any kind of computer, since I started YouTube pretty much. The Barracuda. These are like the first headsets I got, and they're just that good. I just like them. I like the way they feel. Like more for me is comfort. And these are the most comfortable headset I have ever wore because of how the cushioning is, how they fit around my ears, and how they just don't get too sweaty or hot. And I can wear these hours and hours at a time. Now, let's talk about the voice prompts on here for a second. I'm gonna see if you can pick this up so you can hear it. So you know I'm not crazy.
Power on.
I mean, what in the world? I mean, we couldn't get somebody that sounded better than that. I mean, I know you all use AI to correct that. Y'all could have paid me and I'd have done it for hardly nothing, and it would at least power on, power off. We could have done it like Mickey Mouse. Power on, haha, oh, power off. But that's horrible sounding. You know what this sounds like to me? Is just really, really cheap headsets. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. When I hear that I immediately, when I first turned it on, I thought this is gonna be really, really crappy, because usually that's my experience. But they didn't sound as bad as that voice sounded. Holy moly. Anything to save a buck. Moving on. Okay, so you do have like this touch feature on the side of the head. It's right here. I'm gonna look at it so I can make sure I say it right again. So it's the transparency mode. And you can turn this on and off by hitting and holding the A and C button and all that. So how it works is you have base mode. And if you tap the side of the headset 2 times on the right ear, it's supposed to enable and, disable base mode. Didn't work for me. Like, never. I sat there and would just tap, 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 tap. And then sometimes I go tap, 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 which is supposed to turn gaming mode on or something like that. Yeah, gaming mode, which that works sometimes. And then the other times it would turn base mode off and on. So that is just, in my opinion, completely shot. It ain't that great of a feature. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. Like, it didn't work that great. So I will say one of the cool things was if I held it, it would like turn the volume down while, like, if somebody came up and I was talking to them, I didn't want to pause it. I just want to hold it so I can hear what they're saying. That was kind of cool. But the other features just kind of, the gaming mode worked more than the base mode did, but I don't think I ever got the base mode to work on a double tap. I'm just going to be 100% honest there. So take that for what it's worth. Now, talking about the beer quality, talking about the build quality and stuff, we were talking about how comfort is the most important thing to me. So my thing is this: they're not that uncomfortable, right? They have this pleather feel to them and stuff. I'm not a big fan of pleather personally, just because it sweats and it starts to sweat and it gets sweat and stuff around there, and it's just icky and nasty. And then these are going to start peeling over time and stuff like that. So they're not as comfortable as my Barracuda headset. I can go ahead and just tell you that now. But it is what it is. Not that comfortable. The inner cushion, there is some inner cushion right here. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it's a good thing for comfort wise, because it did make them more comfortable, because the depth isn't that much in these as well. So there, like my Barracudas, there's more depth to them than on here. But, they weren't uncomfortable. So that padding, I think, helps there. But I don't know if that really muffles the sound or not, if that's going to really affect the sound or not, or the quality coming out of the speakers themselves. Usually you put something like that in front of them, you're going to have a little bit of a muffled sound. They didn't sound bad again, but they're not the best sounding headsets in the world. So I wonder if that's kind of where we're at there. Another thing is kind of sucks here is these are not interchangeable or replaceable. So if these start pilling, they go crap, they go out. I mean, I wasn't able to get them off. Yeah, they're not interchangeable. So you can't put more comfortable ones on here if you wanted to, or anything like that. You probably get some slide overs to put on here or something like that, but you can't actually take these off. So that kind of sucks too. Anyways, move on. The thing about these is, if you look on here, you can just kind of see the grease stains and stuff. It's kind of on there now from me tapping and touching and stuff like that. So it's kind of unattractive in my opinion, to be 100% honest with you. So the pros on it, they do have a long battery life. They do have it does have noise cancellation. It's not gonna be like great or anything like that, because like a really good active noise cancellation headset's gonna be about $300-400, and you're just not, it is what it is. Detachable boom arm to, that's nice. That way you don't have to always have the boom arm on there for your mic and all that. You can just take that off and just have the headset itself, which would probably be the best thing. Cons is going to be the inconsistent features on it, where the double tap and the triple tap and all that. The uncomfortable ear pads, they're not uncomfortable, but I don't like them, as in they're going to sweat and stuff like that. So I just know that's going to be an issue with me. I will throw in there though, I did use these for a little while and I didn't notice me always adjusting. Typically, if I'm adjusting my ears a lot, adjusting the headset a lot on my ears while I'm playing and stuff, that just is a good indication. I wasn't doing that actually with these, playing a few rounds and stuff. At the times I did use it, and then walking around the house using them and stuff like that. So that's actually a pretty good sign. I did use these Bluetooth on my laptop, now that I think about it, and they did not have an issue at all connected and staying connected wise. I used them to stream and even game. So they did do a good job there. Low quality voice prompts. They just sound really bad. I can't gonna lie. This sounded really, really bad. Build quality, it's not really a con. It's just it's not great in my opinion, especially like the outside of the plastics and stuff, the way the fingerprints and stuff just are left on it and stuff, very unattractive at the end of the day. I think the best way for me to do a wrap up on this headset is to kind of compare it to the Barracuda, so you kind of get an idea of where I'm leaning here. And yeah, I'm going to tell you for sure, but this is the point right here. Okay. Both headsets are Bluetooth. Your Barracuda headset that I've been talking about has a 2.4 dongle with it, so you're getting that much more connectivity out of it. And they both do the 3.5 millimeter at the bottom of it. And both have 40 millimeter drivers. So, you know, they're a little bit on the lower end nowadays, I feel like. I think, you know, you're getting higher drivers in some headsets nowadays. Your Fifine does have the active noise cancellation, where the Barracuda has the 7.1 virtual surround on Windows 10 for 64-bit. Both of them do come with detachable boom arms, or detachable mics, I should say, and you get 65 hours of charge time on the Fifine, where you only get 50, it says on the Barracuda itself. So, you know, there is a 15-hour difference there, but personally, I don't ever, you know, I have to charge my headset, but not very often. But I don't game with it every single day and stuff. I use it more for editing, and when I do need it for other things, I'll use it. You do have the touch control on the side of the Fifine, which again, it doesn't work very well for me. You don't have anything like that on the Barracuda. You do have the smart switch when you can go from 2.4 dongle to Bluetooth, if that's what you're into. I just literally don't do all that. So the biggest thing is both headsets are literally within $10 of each other. So like the Barracuda headset right now on Amazon is priced at $69, where the Fifine headset is priced at $62.99. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Personally, I'm going to go for the Razer Barracuda headset. I'm just not a big fan of the Fifine headset. I'll use them. They'll probably be on my other setup or something like that. But if I had to pick between the two headsets, I would pick the Barracuda headset every single time. I think for the $7 difference, you're getting a more comfortable headset. You're getting a better built headset, in my opinion. You can interchange the ear pads. You can literally, you know, get a 2-year warranty with it. I don't think Fifine is a 2-year. I'm pretty sure they're 1 year, if that max. So at the end of the day, I'm not big on the headset. I can't say I don't recommend it, because I don't know. I mean, it's close to on par with other headsets, but I don't recommend it over the headset I have. I just can't. So that's what it is. If you want to check either one of the headsets out, you can check those out in the description below. And I'll see you guys in another video. If you want to check out my other videos, check them out here. And as always, peace and love.